You're watching PCCT, Pinellas County Connection Television, a division of Pinellas County Communications.
The Pinellas Suncoast Transit Authority, or PSTA, recently debuted a new generation of transit buses that run quieter and cost less to maintain. Inside Pinellas reporter Libby Bowling shows us why they were a smart choice for Pinellas County.
Well, we're pretty excited that we have new hybrid buses here at PSTA, and we're calling them SmartBuses because they're smart for the environment, they're smart for energy efficiency, they're smart for us operationally, and they're smart for our customers. We're very excited about having them.
Tim Garling, PSTA's executive director, has good reason to be excited. PSTA's new smart buses are the latest state-of-the-art diesel-electric hybrid vehicles available for public transportation systems across the country.
We have about 200 buses in PSTA's fleet. This year we've gotten our first 10 hybrid buses, and we have 14 more on order.
And another smart move? The federal government foots the bill.
Well, the federal government for a long time has actually provided capital funding assistance, and so they've continued that through the last several administrations. So we've been able to use federal funds to upgrade and get these very high-tech pieces of equipment.
And these smart buses are saving more than money. They're saving our environment.
A significant improvement on emissions. Hydrocarbons, particulate matters, soot, reduced by almost 90% over what a normal diesel bus does. So it's very, very clean for the environment.
The hybrids are powered by an electric drive that gets the bus going up to 20 miles per hour. Then an onboard computer blends in power from the diesel engine, which is about the size of a small pickup, taking over completely around 25 miles per hour. The bus's transmission has motors that act as generators, capturing the electricity that is created as the bus decelerates. That power is stored in a series of batteries housed on the bus's roof.
As soon as you let up off of the accelerator, it starts to slow itself. The chassis kicks in and starts to slow. And then when you apply the brakes, it winds down gradually. You know, there's no jerking, no pulling, you know, which is a good thing.
Betty Chappelle has 22 years behind the wheel with PSTA. She says the new hybrids are great to drive.
But when I was riding this morning going down to start my first trip, I was enjoying it because it was just like being in my car. You know, it was a smooth ride, it was noise-free, and I loved it.
And riders appreciate the smart buses' twofold savings.
It'll be much better for the environment. Two, it'll be much better for the fuel costs with the amount of budgetary cutbacks for their fuel. Plus, in the long run, it'll be much better for the riders.
We think it's going to save about 20% on our fuel costs. Very important for us in the future as we strive in times of difficult budgets. We strive to keep as many vehicles on the road as we can. So anything we can do, spending capital that we get from the federal government to help reduce our operating expenses, will be smart for our customers in our county.
On board Route 52 in Largo, I'm Libby Bowling for Inside Pinellas.
Thanks, Libby. Another interesting fact about the smart bus: the transmission can also stop the vehicle. The driver never has to press on the brake. They can lift their foot off of the accelerator, and the smart bus will come to a complete stop on its own. If you'd like to learn more about PSTA's smart bus, log on to their website at psta.net and click on the smart bus logo.